Alright, what's up, y'all? I'm back again. And we're gonna be playing some more L.A Noire. So I did tell you guys I might stream later, so this is gonna be my latest stream of L.A Noire. So let's resume. Uh, so this is where I left off on my old one, Arson, A Polite Invitation. But what we're gonna start it off by, we're gonna start it off at the consul's car, okay? Because that's the one we're gonna do. We did earlier. That we started earlier, so. I can't wait till I get to the murder cases, and it comes down to two suspects, and I have to choose like which suspect it is. So that's why it's very important that I find all of the clues too.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. PR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
I'm done. Alright, let's go.
Better go earn our pathetic wages.
Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
An abandoned vehicle.
What's up to North?
Catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps?
Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You don't say.
So do I already have the location on? Sure.
Very funny.
Okay.
Come on, my intense
Oh wait,
protege.
that
Let's
ain't
go save the
that
world.
ain't the car.
You're behind the wheel. You know the way. You can drive.
Facts. Alright, so let's get on with the next case.
You hear about Adrian? Bob in Seattle threw him out. Wife says she's gonna take him back.
Women generally show more compassion.
What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary. Margaret should show some pride.
Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski. Talking from experience.
So the Adrian guy in the last case, the girl he was fucking, Nicole, basically dumped him, and his wife that he was cheating on basically took him back. That's basically what happened.
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Car's down the alleyway, detectives.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle.
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Oof. Take a look at the vehicle. Okay.
It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
Okay. What's in the front? No license plate? That's weird. Oh, something right here. Well, a tire's missing.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. The car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
Let's see what's in the trunk. Can we open up the trunk? Yes, we can.
Empty.
Okay. So I've searched everything I can about the car. Okay, so where's some of these? This is probably nothing, but it vibrated my controller.
This is going to help us.
So
Imagine if there were some kind of a machine that
Not
could
sure
do all
this
the
means
comparisons.
Okay, so let's see what's over here. A wrench. Maybe something to take off the wheel? Show it. Come on.
Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
The Dewey Bros. A baseball bat? What the hell?
I don't think so.
Okay, so it has nothing to do with the case. Okay. Let me call that in. Give me 1 sec.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Thanks, ma'am.
Okay, so let me just make sure there's nothing else around. No more information that can be used.
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Yeah,
Don't
Mr.
be
Jacobs.
impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Okay.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Okay, let's study his body. Okay, it looks like he's staring with a straight face. Okay.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak
Okay.
Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
Okay.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
Oh, first of all, I don't know if I should play good cop or bad cop because I feel like he's lying. Cause like, I don't know. All right, which one y'all, Tenora? What do you think, or whoever's the other viewer in the stream? What do y'all think? Yeah, I think he went near the car or didn't.
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious.
Okay,
Ain't
never
law
mind,
against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
Okay, so
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
okay.
You looked like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
Okay, thank you.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Every time he make that little scrunched up face, I know something's wrong. Okay, so did they only take I see a missing license plate. They have a missing wheel.
Right. So what did you take, Jacobs? Do you want my partner to pat you down?
I found a notebook in the glove compartment. I was going to show you. It's on the chair on my porch.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
Thank you,
When
Mr.
you get the
Jacobs.
car out of the way, maybe you could come back and do something about those kids.
Well, how about we bring you an umpire's mask?
Okay, so take a look at this book. Okay, so we have a new POI. One.
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I.
Okay. Danny McMahon.
Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
Hold up, I'm just writing this down. Was this business related? Okay, so I'm still missing some more clues. But let me just call this in to
Cole Phelps, batch
that's what I was just about to
1247.
say, but he do.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now.
Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you.
Messages for me, please.
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thanks for your help. Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station.
Okay, so I am missing some evidence here. So let me just try to go find it.
I don't know why you're doing that, buddy, but I wish you'd stop.
Girl, I was trying to ask you, see if I could ask you a question. Okay, so I am missing some clues. I'm trying to see if I can run past anything and my controller will vibrate or something.
Please tell me what's going on.
I don't want to
We
wait.
can visit the Packard dealership or head back to Central and interview this Valdez character. Your call.
I kind of don't want to waste my thingy on it. But it looks like there's nothing else to really investigate. It don't look like it's really nothing else to investigate though. But I hear the music, so it means it's still more. Okay. Okay, so we're missing something. Cause sometimes that thing you're missing could be a vital piece of the puzzle.
Those no-account beaners used to own the whole of Los Angeles, but we ran them off. How about you get on with catching them?
Alright. I can't. Did I? I looked at this wrench already. I looked at the bat. Is it? Bruh.
This isn't what we're looking for. It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Like, what about some, like, tire tracks or something? Alright, yes, I'm getting, some thingies.
Incidental.
Okay, so they escaped out of this way.
We'll make sure any evidence gets bagged and tagged, sir. Help me out.
Check the car and the surrounds. If this is a crime scene, we don't want anything missed.
Alright, I checked the car already. I say we check over here. I feel like, though, like... I feel like...
Officer, please tell me what's going on.
Okay. I'm on the verge of just saying just fuck it. Cause I'm not going to... So where do y'all think, Sonara, do you know, like, if you've seen anything that maybe I've missed, you think? Because apparently I'm missing some. I seen the tire tracks coming from here. Tire tracks is something that should be important. But I guess not. What's this? Okay, I already inspected that. Am I the only one that just heard banging? Or am I wildin'? Hold on, you guys.
What are we waiting for? Cole, we've got things to do.
Alright, I'm back, y'all.
They must have taken the flag as a souvenir. Can't have any street value.
Alright, that was the last one. Okay, so... So, they took a Argentina flag off the car. Like he just said, why would they take that? Okay, first let's plan our next location that we're gonna be going to. So let's go to Dewey's dealership, and then we'll go down to the police station and question what was the guy's name? I think Juan Francisco Valdez. So yeah. So let's go to the dealership first, and then we're gonna go talk to him at the police station.
Can you drive to this one?
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more, and I'm going to go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
Okay, so we're gonna head to not the police station, the dealership. They took a Argentina flag. I don't think that's really relevant, but it's relevant to the fact that it's missing on a car.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model four-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well,
no,
I can't
fatty.
say as I blame you.
No.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
He is the
That's
owner.
me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me.
All right. Okay.
We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest.
Okay, so we have license plate.
No good. We need diplomatic plates.
Take a look around. What's this?
Doesn't look like anything.
This isn't relevant.
Don't think this is any use to us. I doubt it.
Alright, so let's look at these.
You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Okay, so this is
Why don't you give us some alone
small.
time, Dewey? Go sell
About
some
that
cars or
one?
whatever it is that you do.
Yeah, yeah. Go sell some cars, my boy. Small one is right here. Okay, so this one's kind of big, so I think that'll go like up here or something. Okay, this one's big as well, so it'll be the first one.
One left.
Okay, so Gabriel or Gabriel. What's up, buddy?
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
So we have a suspect. So I think we can come out here and question this paddy wagon guy.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
He better have answers.
Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know Valdez?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
His fat ass is definitely lying.
I've had just about enough of you, Dewey. What's the angle with Valdez?
The embassy bought the car. When it comes in for service, Valdez picks it up. That's it.
Where can we find Delgado?
Alright, I got that one.
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves her head in a car door.
Okay, all right.
Now.
Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm going to kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
Thank you.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards will steal anything the minute your back is turned.
Okay. Okay, so I'm not gonna accuse him. So I'm gonna play back up.
What are you hiding, Dewey? Spill it. You don't want the LAPD getting too interested in this place.
So I hire a few illegals.
Okay.
It's cheaper than hiring returning GIs, and they have less attitude. Downside is, they're a little light-fingered.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Dewey.
No problem. God damn that kid. I'm just an honest car salesman. Seems
Right.
like you just don't know who you can trust these days.
Going to movies, Dewey. You're missing your calling. Time to visit Gabriel Delgado. See how good his excuse is.
Cause that Dewey kid was full of shit. Lying and shit. Okay, locations. Now we're gonna go to the Central Police Station and talk to who are we talking
You can drive.
to? We're gonna be talking to Juan Valdez.
You read this story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies?
What's a dimension?
You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be Z. So things would be popping out of the screen.
That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater. Who in God's name would want that?
I don't know. People scoffed at the idea of talkies in color, and look what we have now.
And so let's see who we got at the police station.
Do we have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning?
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
Lead the way, buddy. Okay, let's come in here. Let's go in here.
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full title.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano-Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
Okay, so let's just take a moment to study him. Okay, so let's view the notes. So we don't. Okay, so I don't think we can accuse him of anything actually just yet, but so what do you guys think? Accuse him or play bad cop? I think I'm gonna just play bad cop.
Bought a Packard, Valdez? A snob like you doesn't drive an American car. I want answers or I'll smack you around the teeth.
Ooh.
William Dewey offered me a substantial bribe to make a purchase at his establishment. It is not unusual to make this kind of transaction in the civil service.
Tell that to the Argentine taxpayers.
Okay, so we had bribery.
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, Your Worship.
Alright, so just looking at this guy demeanor, what y'all think? So I think we can accuse him of nothing.
You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you going to tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the...
So he's talking about Gabriel.
You have a name for this kid?
Gabriel, like the archangel. I have no surname.
So tell us about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mecánico. A presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf.
So just by his demeanor, I think I'm gonna just play bad cop again.
So a Consul General gets in a public row with a junior car mechanic. You expect me to believe that that's all that happened?
I expect you to draw your own conclusions and to discontinue this aggressive behavior.
So I guess that was a foul.
We'll be in touch, Consul General.
Let's nail this kid Delgado and wrap this thing up.
Yeah, so obviously it was the kid Gabriel or
I'm just praying the
Gabriel.
prince comes.
Finished with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
Oh wow. Well, that's your problem, not mine, buddy. Let's go to his house now. Let's arrest him.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
For him still in the car, basically. Cause that's basically what he did. He stole the car. What's good, Truss? How are you? So, yeah, so that's his house. So we're gonna go get this guy, little boy.
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself.
I just hope our archangel hasn't already flown.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Okay, where's the... We have mail on the floor.
Here he is. Apartment 3.
Okay. So he's apartment 3. Let's go up these steps. Right here. FBI, open up!
Yeah.
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand.
He's an asshole, yo.
Could you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad.
Oh. Alright, so let's... So
how far along are you, Anna?
Nearly 20 weeks.
And
right.
that is...
So how's it going to be when you go into labor and he's not around?
Okay, so that's
you are
basically
wrong
her
about
name.
Gabriel. He will be a good father. Already he works hard to provide for us.
Here go the Argentina flag he
Unless you help
stole.
us here, Anna, your little one won't be seeing Papa for a very long time.
Souvenirs are a dumb move.
Junk.
That has nothing related to the case. There's nothing here. Nothing in there. Let's take a look at this.
Difficult to tell whether it's the suspect vehicle from the scene. Certainly Gabriel's pride and joy.
Let me see if I can turn it around or something. Nope. Yeah, I decided that I'm gonna just replay it because I never finished it. Okay, she's cooking.
Serving breakfast for 2, Anna? You should have cleared up.
Okay, so he was here. So... He was here because she made breakfast for 2, so...
This doesn't pertain to the
if she
case.
tries to lie and be like, oh, he's not here or he wasn't here,
Circumstantial.
then that's a lie. Because then who you making breakfast for?
Probably nothing.
But yeah, trust. To make it a series on the channel. Just because I didn't never finished it, so... Alright, so I feel like we should be able to talk to Miss Anna.
You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
Okay.
His honor, Anna?
He said Dewey's friend tried to make a woman out of him. He no longer respects this man, Dewey. He took the car to show this maricon that he is a man.
Okay.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
See, she's lying. She's lying.
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby to jail.
He lives here, but he hasn't come home. I swear it.
You swear it, bitch. The breakfast plates, I see it. You liar.
Enough, Anna. There are signs all over this place that he's been back.
Yes, ma'am.
He was here last night. I have never seen him so angry. He went out to his shed and put some things in it. I don't know what, and I don't want to know. I love him.
Okay.
Maybe check out back, too. This punk has something stashed somewhere, I know it.
Yeah. FBI, open up. Okay. Let me go over here. Can't go in there. Alright, bet. What's down here? Is there anything down here? Nope, because the music got quiet. So let's go in here. Yup, he stole the tires.
It looks like Valdez gets his wheel back.
Nothing significant.
Oh, why you say OMG? Like, 'cause I caught the whole lion?
Seems irrelevant.
Seems irrelevant.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Oh, what is this, sir?
Diplomatic license plates.
Okay, so he basically...
No good to me.
So, this Gabrielle has stolen tires, basically from the Packard. He has license plates. So, and that's all the evidence. Let me go back upstairs to my partner. Barging here like a bat out of hell. And let's talk to her again.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
She does. Girl, what is all this head bobbing? Let me make sure. Okay, no. I mean, I guess of the...
Then tell us where he is! If your baby is born in prison, Anna, the corrections officers will take it from you. You will see your son or daughter through a metal grate for half an hour a week.
The start line is on 1st and Santa Fe. There is a spillway under the bridge that leads to the river. Many policia have wrecked trying to follow him.
We will put in a good word for you, Anna. As far as we're concerned, this sits with Gabriel.
Start line. That sounds like a street race to me. It's gotten out of hand this last year. No wonder Delgado has such an eye for fine automobiles. We know where the kid is. Let's go stop these clowns and get them off the streets.
Shut up, partner. That's what you think we about to do, my guy? Okay, so illegal street race. No, 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 no. You drive, buddy.
Can you drive to this one?
No, no, no.
What kind of man
That's
leaves
how...
his pregnant girlfriend at home while he goes off to play cars?
Pregnant girlfriends aren't always a barrel of laughs. Everyone needs to let off a little steam. Some guys wouldn't come back home at all.
Are you talking from experience?
Oof. Basically, his girl was going to stick up for him, but I already knew it. I already seen that coming. Nah, not today. So...
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
Turn on the sirens.
Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe.
Yeah.
Reports of an illegal street race.
Car? Ooh, they trying to run me off the road.
He's getting away.
Yeah.
Quick as we shut one of these races down, another one springs up somewhere else. Kids used to steal cars to sell them. Now they just want to wrap them around a lamppost. The next 16-year-old I have to peel off the sidewalk, you're calling the money. I've had enough of those to last me a lifetime. Step on, fellas. Take him out. You're gonna lose him.
Bruh. Like, why did that car even crash into me? Alright, so I'm gonna have to restart that, because I don't know why that car is even crashing into me. Like, it has nothing to even do with you, my guy. Like, mind your business.
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Stay on Delgado.
Alright, get out of here.
Get away. Quick as we shut one of these races down, another one springs up somewhere else. Kids used to steal
Bro, this
cars
car
to
is
sell
really
them.
a dick rider.
Now they just want to wrap them around a
Damn.
lamppost. The next 16-year-old I have to peel off the sidewalk, you're calling me. I've had enough of those to last me a lifetime. Step on it, Phelps. Take him out.
Delgado is our boy. Forget the others.
Police car sucks the water.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Shut up. You should have been driving, not me. Yo, it's like my car will not go faster.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Come on, you're
Yo.
getting creamed by a kid in a red Ford.
Is he really trying to run?
Gabriel Delgado, you're under arrest for grand theft auto.
Yeah, get on the ground,
Fuck
bro.
you, puto. You should speak to the
Oh.
maricon. Valdez, I showed him. Now who's a man? I should have burned his fucking car.
Oh. Shut up. Talking to me like that.
You got a foreign dignitary outed as a fruit and a kitty raper, a car dealer we're gonna let slide for the kickbacks, and a street punk car thief who sure as hell won't be taking liberties with other people's autos again anytime soon. That, Detective Phelps, is not a bad haul. You keep your chin low and your hands high, and you keep bringing me clearances just like that one. That's textbook policing, and we need more of it in this department.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So now that case is closed, you guys. Case closed. Alright, so you guys ready for the next case?
You have any
All
plans
right,
for
we're doing
Weekend
a
Liberty,
flashback.
Jack?
My sisters have been working in Los Angeles in a bomber factory. They're coming down to visit. I'm meeting them at the station at 6.
Good for you, Jack. Are they cute?
They're my sisters, Hank.
Attention! Final inspection before Liberty.
Good job, Kelso.
Are we going somewhere, gentlemen? Full inspection. It had better be Xfinity this weekend. Kelso, this carbine. The bore is dirty.
No, it isn't.
Are you arguing with me, Kelso?
Do what you need to do, Sergeant. You know the bore is immaculate.
Weekend Liberty canceled. 2-day
Oh.
field drill.
clean this rifle?
No.
Do you know the penalty for insubordination, Kelso?
Jack, don't do it.
Forget him, Hank. He doesn't have what it takes.
Are you two finished? Are you going to clean this rifle?
No, Sergeant. Cole is right. I'm going to stop playing games and join a rifle company and fight the real enemy.
I mean, not kinda. That was very petty, actually. So this is like the flashbacks from back in the day. A marriage made in heaven. Oh!
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down to 1 round.
Okay.
The thing was, he was a really nice guy. I felt lousy.
Okay, so now we gotta investigate Ray.
Seems like a decent guy.
Thank you. Oh wait. Oh shit. I thought that was the exit.
Yes.
Excuse me.
I want to make homicide. You know you've made it if you can get that gas.
Okay, so the exit is right here.
You can drive.
Sir. Give me
Looks
one
like
second.
the DA is going to press charges. Anna Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She suffered enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
I'll convince him to let it go.
How do you do that?
I'll give him something better.
Detectives, over here.
All right, I'm back.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Thick as a white male, name of Lester Patterson. Walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here. Dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old.
Formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Okay, so let me start from back here. Okay,
So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
they did, but they just kept going. So they hit them, kept going. Now this is what I think.
Blood is a long way from the body. Car must have been going like a bat out of hell.
Yeah. Damn. Get out my way. Golly.
Body traveled a good 20 feet.
Phelps?
Landed on his face and ended up here. Car must have struck him from behind.
Okay. Let's see. Let's check his pockets.
Patterson has life insurance.
Alright, so this could be a possible... So... He has life insurance. So, that could be a possible motive. Because you know how... I'm not going to say it, but you know how people get... When you get that life insurance policy, you know, information and stuff, and people like, oh, we get $16,000 if you die? Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if the wife, you know, has something to do with it. What's in his pocket? Okay, so a wallet. Okay,
We
so...
can notify next of kin.
Lester Patterson. That's basically who our victim is. Patterson. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he was like, and he just have a couple dollars. A couple dollars to make you holler. So okay, so that's basically what had happened. So, cause I think maybe it was just a hit and run, but the clues are all too there. Like it's too much of a coincidence. Okay. Pronounced dead at the scene. Okay.
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers.
So he died on impact. Take a look at his hat. It's probably irrelevant, but okay, so okay, I've checked the main thing. I'm not gonna interview the woman. Let me see if there's anything over here. Oh, a bloody knife. Wow. Wait, hold up. Huh? Okay, hold up. It's going too fast.
A knife covered in blood.
Could be a steak knife. This is a hit-and-run case, Phelps. Anyone could have thrown away a kitchen knife.
Nah, bruh.
In any case, we'll want tech services to scrub the alleyway before they bag the knife.
Nah, that's too coincidental. Is there anything else back here? Just a little bottle. That's too much of a coincidence. Okay. I don't think this is nothing.
Not everything here is going to be relevant. Don't think this is anything.
Alright, so I think honestly that's all.
It's all yours, Detective.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski. Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
Okay, so there was an argument.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Okay, thank you.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first 3 letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were 2 voices. A man and a woman, that's all.
You seem like a nosy ass girl, so back high.
Why are you holding out on us, Miss Perry?
I'm sorry. I was hoping to tell my story to the newspapers.
No.
I'd like to get
Tell
my
me
picture
now.
in the paper. Trying to find work as an actress, and things look pretty difficult.
Cough it up, sister. We don't have all night.
Yeah.
People arguing? They were husband and wife. I could tell by what she was yelling. Intimate things. Very embarrassing for the man.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been very helpful. You can go now.
You really think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
Okay, but I think he was
Sure,
stabbed
you got
up,
away with
and
the
the hit
things,
and
Phelps.
run is just something to cover it up.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room. I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Your name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
Oh, so she was here.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Lester and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it outside. It was pretty ugly.
Okay, so
I'm here all day. You want information, I'm your guy.
okay, so first of all, the wife name was Lorna. Okay, so let me go back to him. Sorry.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Okay, just by his face, I don't think he's lying.
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No. He came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
Okay, so the victim came into the bar with his wife. So the victim came into the bar with his wife, and also on top of that, so I think she was checking out the guys, cause that's why he said she wasn't into the booze. So let's talk about
witness
the argument.
overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
Okay, well, I can't accuse him of nothing, but the fact that he's... I'm gonna play good cop.
What was it about?
Who knows? The slightest thing could set those two off.
I should have
Thanks for
played
your
bad
help,
cop. I knew
I'm
it.
gonna need you to sign a statement with the patrolman.
Sure, no problem.
You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
So let's see what this newspaper is gonna tell us. Obviously, the newspapers are foreshadowing events that will happen in the future.
Come in.
I believe so. Or they could also be flashbacks. I'm not too sure.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can, unfortunately, be very long-term.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums.
Because he feeds them drugs.
We can reveal the root of the problem. Then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Basically.
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
And
Part of being a physician,
Courtney is somebody who could be called as a blind servant. He doesn't know what's really going on, and he puts his faith in him.
On their medications, Doctor. Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
So yeah, I believe later down the line we do have a run-in with him. I'm not too sure. So use the telephone.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective. Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thanks.
POI William Shelton.
Looks like we caught a break on this one.
So this is good news for us. So I think we have so far great. We've done great.
Careful where you're stepping, Phelps. I don't come down to the station house and tap dance on your desk.
Shut up. Okay, so we're gonna go to the wife first, and then we're gonna go to the driver who ran him over.
You're behind the wheel.
Honestly, I think this was a setup. So she killed him for the life insurance money. Yeah, of that 16 grand that she was gonna get. That's how people do it these days, and I'm not just talking about people. A certain group of people do. That's what they do for the life insurance. Damn, it's 4:41 in the morning. Ah, it was at night. Open up.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Okay. So let me start looking around. Okay, maybe I have to talk to her first. Hold up.
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here,
I
and
beg your pardon? You're gonna have to
Yeah.
run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
She's fucking
You expect
him.
me to believe that?
She's definitely
Look,
fucking
I
him.
was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
Can't accuse her of nothing, but I am going to play bad cop.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Admit it, you were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right.
Yeah.
Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
We're leaving, ma'am. Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Any messages?
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Patterson autopsy.
Okay.
Thank you.
But before we get that, we gotta go to Mr. Shelton's house, who is also the driver of the car. So, let's head on over.
You know the way. You can drive.
So, obviously, the Leroy Sabu guys are obviously the
Lucky
person
break
she
getting the
fucking-
partial ID.
So,
These cases are usually dead in the water after 24 hours if no one comes forward.
Why don't they just stop?
You heard about fight or flight during the war?
Sure. Never
So-
back your enemy into a corner. That kind of stuff.
And basically,
Right.
she killed
Well,
him,
in a
like I
hit and
said,
run,
for
the
life
perp's already
insurance
in
money.
flight. It's easier to keep going.
I can already see where this
Takes
case
a
is
degree
going.
of moral courage to
So-
stop and accept responsibility.
The hit and run, I
dumb as
feel
you
like,
make
was just made it convenient for them to make it look like an accident, because he was already bleeding, and usually that's kind of weird. Like, when you get hit by a car, you're just bleeding already, because, like, that don't happen. Like, I mean, it probably does, but you just get hit and you break a couple bones. Like, somebody's leaving town, are we?
That's the son of a bitch right there. William Shelton?
Yes?
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Shelton.
I gotta chase him.
That coward thinks he can run from everything.
Person, get out the way! Why are you just standing there? Why are y'all running in the street? Here we go with the AIs acting retarded.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Yeah, I'm crashing into that back.
No wonder he killed someone. Driving like this. Don't let that asshole get away.
Nah.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Alright, I think his car's smoking.
Alright, I give up.
Yeah, you better give up.
That's it. Cuff him and we're done.
Come here.
How does a vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Shelton?
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's nothing I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy is dead, Shelton.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton, you're coming downtown. We need to talk about a manslaughter charge.
So I'm actually not going to convict him.
They've been talking about on the radio?
But, yeah, so let's go to the Central Morgue now to see what the autopsy states. It clearly wasn't like
the guy that was pretending to be dead?
I'm not driving.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Drive. Facts. Is it gonna let me get in a car?
You can drive.
So obviously, he even just confirmed that a man and a woman was just standing, you know, outside, you know, thinking that they was gonna be able to get him to the hospital. So apparently, nah. So. Okay, is this it?
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
We found stuff like that.
You're behind the wheel.
I don't know who did it, but it could be either one of the it could be the how's your quality going? Just let me know if the quality deteriorates.
We've spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna. Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand
Nice of
jury.
you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear, telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up.
bases covered, baby.
I had nothing to do
You
with it.
think I'm gonna fry for you,
He's a
Lorna?
crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake.
It's too late, Sabo.
Wow. Honestly, she deserves to die. I'm not saying it like that.
Sabo,
but...
stop or I will shoot.
Holy Toledo.
Oh shit.
You stay back! I'll ice this one, I don't care.
Put the weapon down now. You want to back off right now.
Help me!
Girl.
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski.
Okay, so that closes that case. So, all of them dead. The suspects, the people we were gonna, you know, take to jail are dead. So.
So, I give you a hit and run. You bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Oh well, on your TV, Tanara, you're gonna have to change the settings because when you watch it on your TV, it's not on 1080p 60 FPS. So you have to change that by clicking on the video and clicking like the three little dots and clicking quality and click 1080p 60 FPS. A slip of the tongue.
Phelps, Bukowski. B-Cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street. Get over there, see what you can find out. Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my sap.
I swear the more bent cars we bring in, the longer the hot sheet gets.
It pays the rent, though. Keeps Mrs. Phelps in the manner to which she's accustomed.
I'm not sure she'd agree with you.
Passionate, romantic type like you, Cole? I don't believe it. I'm telling you, you'll never
Okay, so he's gonna
Can you drive to this one?
They're calling her the Dahlia now. I wonder what Veronica Lake makes of that one.
What a case. You hear whether they're making any progress?
Well, Captain Donnelly seems to think they have it all wrapped up. Brown and Green are sweating this Manley character. I heard it'll be in front of a grand jury by next week.
Poor thing. Terrible enough being murdered like that without having your death strewn all over the front pages.
Alright. RKO. From out of nowhere. Excuse me.
That's the car, Cole. Just pulling out of the drive. Get it. Remember, we need him healthy enough to answer questions.
1247, Detective Phelps, requesting immediate backup in pursuit of a stolen green Kaiser Frazer from 6 West 2nd Street.
Y'all not hear my sirens?
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out. Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Alright, how he just speed up like that?
Give yourself up! Now!
Oh!
Maybe that was a couple miles over the speed limit.
Damn.
Get bracelets on him, Phelps. I'll call it in.
Why they just come out of nowhere like that, though?
Out of the car now!
Yeah, out!
Why did you run from us?
I saw a big car in my rearview mirror with 2 tough guys bearing down on me. What would you do?
What's your name?
Cliff Harrison.
You're under arrest.
For what? What are you talking about?
Nice try. I'm talking about the car being stolen.
You're out of your mind. I bought the car, and I've got the paperwork to prove it.
Looks like we'll have some questions for the people at Coombs Automotive.
Okay, so he did buy the car.
You purchased this car from Coombs Automotive Company?
Yeah, that's right.
And the ownership papers?
From the same place.
Okay, I'm gonna take a check.
If this is a forgery, it's top-notch. This will need to be traced.
Okay.
You have a criminal record, Mr. Harrison?
No, nothing like that.
You better give us something, Cliff, or we're gonna make this hard on you.
I didn't steal the car. I ran because I've got some wacky backy in the glove compartment.
How much, Cliff?
1 reefer.
We'll let it slide. You're in enough trouble.
Okay.
Who did you deal with at Coombs Automotive?
The owner, Richard Coombs.
And he made out the bill of sale personally?
Of course he did. He kept a facsimile for his records. Check with him.
Okay.
We're going to get to the bottom of this, Harrison. Until we do, you're going downtown.
You gotta be kidding me. I'm getting arrested for buying a goddamn car?
If everything is legit, Harrison, you'll be out soon. Until then, if I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut.
Bag his possessions as evidence and have him arraigned for grand theft auto.
Right, Detective.
Do you know who my father is?
We need to get to Coombs Auto and check out Harrison's story.
Okay. Is that the destination, sir? Okay.
You can drive.
I guess you put it along.
You know what?
Don't understand. Yield to the left.
I
Yeah,
think
they
he's telling the
don't.
truth.
I don't understand why.
Some of the most convincing people you will ever listen to are born liars. Usually they're called politicians.
Being annoying. Like, y'all hear the sirens. Like, why are y'all still on a certain side of the road?
Not another step. I have got a Buick Century sedan that would be absolutely perfect for you.
Detective Phelps, LAPD, are you the owner?
That's right. Richard Coombs at your service. You looking to trade in a black and white, boys?
Mr. Coombs, we're investigating an auto theft.
A man by the name of Cliff Harrison claims he bought the car here.
Well, some people would say that my cars are a steal. That's a joke, son.
We say.
Very amusing, Mr. Coon.
I remember Harrison. It was a green two-tone Kaiser Frazer, if I remember rightly.
Do you have the bill of sale?
It's in my office. Walk this way. That's a joke too, son.
Phelps, you mind if I shoot this guy? He's getting on my nerves.
He's getting on mine too, bro. Alright. Oh. Good look good. Okay, so I have to sit down at the desk.
Here it is. Got the original pink slip there too.
Okay.
Gene Archer, 146 North Fremont Avenue.
Okay. So we have a Gene Archer.
Harrison's purchase receipt was legit, at least.
Is there anything else I could do? So obviously it's something fraudulent going on.
We have a couple of questions.
All right, fellas. Shoot.
Okay.
Can you tell us how you came to buy the car?
Girl just wandered in right off the street.
They don't just wander off
You
the
need to
street.
give us something, Coombs, if you don't want to be implicated in this.
Yap, yap, yap. Son, your problem is that your gums keep flapping, but you do no listening.
Okay, so that went bad, but...
Can you describe this Gene Archer?
Brunette, maybe 25, 26. Little on the plump side, but not bone ugly.
What was your impression of her?
Kind of harried and harassed. In a hurry to go somewhere, but no place to go. You get to know the type.
Do you know anything about the company that prints these pink slips?
Nope. Should I? It isn't exactly my business.
These pink slips are leading us to something big, Coombs. It's time to stop being cute.
Yes.
I'm going to assume you're having a bad day, son. I sell cars, not paper.
That's a part of the company, which basically
This was
is the
all
same thing.
above board.
Yes, of course it was.
Did this look legitimate to you, Coombs?
I'm in used cars, son, not bearer bonds. In my business, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Now don't come on all high and mighty with me if you want my help.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Coombs. We need to continue the investigation.
Hope you sort out your problem with Mr. Harrison. Go easy on him, son. Boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball. He's built too low. The fastballs fly over his head.
Let me shoot this guy, please.
You have a pleasant day, Mr. Coombs.
I felt like he definitely was lying.
Well, Harrison might be off the hook, but we can still run an APB on Gene Archer. Get on the horn and call it in.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Requesting an APB on Gene Archer, age approximately 25, on suspicion of grand theft auto.
I'll relay the information.
I need an address on a marquee printing company.
Marquee Printing Company, sure. Just a moment. Aliso Street, near San Pedro.
Are there any messages for me?
A James Velasco is being held at Central Station on suspicion of GTA. Possible link to the Harrison case. They're waiting on you to conduct the interview.
Thanks.
Okay, James Belasco. So where should we go first? I guess we could just do everything in order. So let's go to the where they print out these pink slips at.
You know the way. You can drive.
Here's a chicken and egg question for you. Do you think you have to be an asshole to sell cars? Or that selling cars turns you into an asshole?
You've got it in for everyone today, haven't you?
I've always got it in for car salesmen. Doesn't matter what day it is. And why do they always think they're comedians when they're about as funny as a heart attack?
Maybe the more annoying they are, the quicker you sign on the dotted line, just to get the hell out of there.
What the hell is this?
Empty. Should have known that Archer broad would have given us a false address.
We should go to the station, see what this Belasco guy has to say.
Not yet. So we just got a false address from the guy at the dealership. So this is the printing company that makes them little pink slips. Okay, so let's see what the hell is going on. Excuse you.
And what can I do for you, gentlemen?
I'm a traffic detective
LAPD.
from Central Division. Who's in charge here?
I am, Gordon Lightfall. What's this about?
We understand that your company prints California vehicle titles.
Yes, I have the government contract to print pink slips. I've done for some years.
Have you had any goods or equipment stolen recently? We're running up against stolen cars with seemingly legitimate paperwork.
Not recently. Have you ruled out forgery? There's no shortage of talented artists in this town.
We'll keep it in mind.
Well, I trust you've got all that you need.
Not much help.
Go bug someone else, huh?
Wait, what the hell? So that's it? Okay. I guess that's it.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Okay, so I think he's in on it. I'm not too sure, but apparently we're having some of people having the same paperwork that or legit paperwork of cars that they've actually purchased with real legit paperwork. So we're gonna see how, you know, when we question this guy at the station, how this is gonna turn out for us. Let's hope I could get the questions right.
Detectives, Belasco is prepped and ready in 2. Another stolen car with legit papers.
Thanks.
Thank you. Room 2. Right over here.
I need a drink.
Crummy bastard.
The goddamn jitters again.
James Belasco?
I want a lawyer. It's my car and I got the proof right here. Take a look for yourself.
For the same car?
The paper is real enough, Belasco, but the car isn't yours. This pink slip is a forgery.
So that is for a forged document.
Where were you taking the car, James?
Blow it off, Greenhorn. You'll get nothing from me.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to play back up.
You're a two-time loser. If you don't give me something, I'm gonna ask the DA for the maximum. You're looking at 10 years, Belasco. Kiss your youth goodbye.
I want a deal.
Keep talking and we'll see what sort of deal you're worth.
My job is to drive the cars out of state. Nevada, Arizona, sometimes New Mexico. With the paperwork they provide, it's normally a breeze.
Okay.
Does the name Jean Archer mean anything to you?
Nope. Never heard of her.
Okay, so...
You want my partner here to convince you that you do know her?
I'm giving you the straight dope. I don't know no Jean Archer.
Okay, auto theft.
What happens to the cars once they cross over the state lines?
I don't know. I just deliver them.
Give me something, Belasco, or I'll take you back to the cells and tell the whole station you're a child molester. How long do you think you'll last?
Okay, okay. I hear you. The cars get sold in Chicago or back east. Sometimes I bring back cars coming the other way.
Where do you pick up the cars, Belasco?
Warehouses. Mainly in East downtown.
Come on, Belasco. You must have an address.
That's not the way they work. They keep moving around, never the same address twice.
You had a chance to cooperate,
I know I should have played back
Belasco.
up.
See you in 10 years when you get out.
You're Phelps, right?
Yes, I am. Look, can we do this later? I'm in the middle of it.
Ray Pinker. I'm with Technical Services. The pink slips are all real.
Yes, we know that.
There's only one company that prints them in California, the Marquee Printing Company. They've confirmed that the numbers are legitimate.
You've checked them out?
Sure. They're on Aliso Street, near the corner of San Pedro. The guy I spoke to was Lightval. Gordon Lightval. Here, I wrote it down.
Thanks, Ray. This is a great lead. We'll get down there as soon as we can.
I want to make homicide. You know you made it if you can get that desk.
I was just there.
Phelps, your GTA suspect, Jean Archer, spotted by a patrolman. Western Union office, 253 South Hill. Less than a minute away down the street if you run. Go! She won't hang around.
Okay, bet.
You're behind the wheel.
So this is like a Grand Theft Auto theft racket or some shit. Okay.
LAPD.
So you
We'll
gonna
take it from
see
here.
your married
God
man again?
damn it. Everyone's against me. Look, just let me get my money and get out of here, okay? You look sweet.
Shut up, bitch.
How about giving a girl a break?
Answer these questions.
It could be very nice.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Miss Archer. Stefan, call for black and white.
Just my luck to get the only hair sure cop in the LAPD.
The car you sold to Coombs was stolen, Miss Archer. There won't be any money.
I handed over all the right paperwork when I sold it, Buster.
Okay, so back up.
Gene, you've blown open the whole operation because you were dumb enough to try to sell one of the cars. What do you think they're going to do to you? Give me something.
I was just doing what they do. They paid me $50 to drive the car. I made $2 grand selling it.
You made 0. And if they catch you, you're dead. Is that all your life's worth?
Look, a girl needs things. I don't see you looking out for me.
How long have you and Belasco been delivering cars?
Who is James Belasco?
He's your boyfriend. He's the guy you boost cars with. He gave you up. He thinks you're so dumb you'd steal a free sample.
So I'm no genius. I make the best with what I've got. Why are you so cruel?
You decided to make this hard on yourself, Gene. Let's see how you handle the hard time.
Okay, so apparently her boyfriend is James Belasco, and they both drive cars for a living, or drive stolen cars. But she was dumb enough to sell it, and obviously I missed a vital piece of information with the interrogation, or whatever you would call it, or the interview with James Belasco, and that ultimately caused me to not have the information to accuse her. Because if we look at just the clues in general, like, it's nothing I could really account for. So I think, you know, just me knowing a little bit more information, I probably would have got that.
Can you drive to this one?
But she didn't know. Either I was supposed to accuse her, or yeah, so.
Friendly girl.
Used to getting her own way.
Little did she know her feminine charms were useless against the impenetrable Cole Phelps.
She's not my type.
And what is your type, Phelps?
I'm married.
I know that, but you're not blind or dead inside, are you? Wait, scrap that second half of the question.
I don't know. Blondes, I guess.
Hallelujah, the man is human after all. Now we're getting somewhere. Yep, I'm with you on the blondes. Brunettes are fine too. And there's nothing wrong with a good redhead. But I draw the line at gray. You know what? I might have to lift that embargo soon in the interest of maintaining a free market.
A man with high standards.
My standards are only as high as the last glass of whiskey.
Okay, so just to give another recap, we have, like, you know, Grand Theft Autos going on. There's a printing company somewhere out there that is forging fake documents, and we think it comes back to this printing company. So let's check it out.
We have some questions for you, Mr. Lightball. Mr. Lightball, we're currently working 2 auto theft cases. Do you know anything about a car theft ring?
Certainly not. Why would I get mixed up in a thing like that?
We have suspects with legitimate pink slips that were printed here, Lightfall. You better give me something before I bring the whole department down here.
Don't be hysterical, Detective. As a matter of fact, we had a similar problem a couple of years ago.
Okay.
A number of used car lots were selling blank documents to a criminal organization.
Do the names Cliff Harrison and James Belasco mean anything to you?
No, they do not.
Harrison bought his car from Coombs. The pink slip looks good, and that points the finger here. Do you have any employee trouble?
No, I don't. They've all been carefully screened. Look, now that I think about it, the name Coombs sounds familiar. I think they may have been involved in stolen documents in the past.
Do you have a delivery ledger, Mr. Lightfall? We would like to cross-check against the Coombs Automotive Emporium.
It's a little out of the ordinary, Detective. I'm not sure I can share those sorts of records.
Hand it over, Lightball. You don't want us having bad thoughts about you, do you?
Very well, but this really is irregular. Over here.
Show us the shit, fatty.
Look for patterns, recurring names, unusual addresses, anything out of the ordinary.
Okay. James Mack. '58 Industrial Street, or as before. What does that mean? Okay, so alright, so let me look at a reoccurring name, because
You certainly encourage repeat business, Lightval. This Mr. Bigelow is a good customer. Sorry to bother you, sir. We'll let you know if there are any developments.
So I think he's in on it, honestly. The fact that I had to play backup with him the entire time. So I think this Bigelow kid is part of this ring. So let's see what locations we have.
You can drive.
So I want some pizza, man.
We should call for a couple of black and whites. Get Fleischer down here.
I thought you Marines were gung-ho, Cole. You have a 45. Don't you ever want to use it?
I'll take the back. Just give me a few seconds to get around there.
Okay.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. All of you are coming downtown with me.
Throw out the guns.
Holding you, asshole. Take cover.
Okay. Get in cover.
Stay down.
Where you at, buddy?
Let's clear the top floor. I don't want to get drilled in the back on the way out.
Stay in cover.
Try the door at the end. I heard something.
Oh shit, not this. Oh, okay.
All right, don't shoot.
Open the
Keep
fuck
your hands
up.
up. Watch him, Bukowski. He doesn't move until I've tossed this place.
Okay, so what do we have here?
Marquee Printing Company. There's nothing like going direct to the source. Betting slip.
Looks like Mr. Lightfall has been on a losing streak.
Alright, so now if we just review the clues to just look through it. So we have some betting slips here that I've guessed they belong to Gordon. So, and that Gordon Levitol person is also the owner of the shop. So, or the manager of the printing company.
There are enough slips here to keep them stealing cars till Christmas.
So he obviously knew about it.
We've got a trail of pink slips and stolen cars that leads right to your door, Bigelow. You're in this up to your neck, but I don't think you're the man in charge. Make it easier on yourself. Give him up.
I do work on cars for customers. You charge in here shooting up the place like it's the Ballad of Bulge. I can't give you anything.
We know about marquee printing.
Yes.
You can make this easier on yourself by giving us your man on the inside.
I sometimes repair cars and put them back on the road. I need a pink slip to resell them. There's no problem there.
There are at least 4 dead men in this warehouse. A couple more. Punks won't make for that much extra paperwork. We'd be doing the legal system a favor.
Okay, tough guy. I get the message. Lightfall, the guy who runs Marquee. He's the big shot. He likes to spend big at the track. He owes people.
Okay, so gambling debts.
Lightfall, the guy with no luck at the track. Tell me about him.
It's one of the guys lying over there. You're right. He has no luck.
That's the best lie you can come up with, Bigelow?
Hey, would I lie to you, detective? I'm not exactly in a good position here now, am I?
Gordon Lightfall owns Marquee Printing, a government print shop.
Yes.
He's losing big at the track.
He has these big government contracts. He's in hock over 20 grand. If the feds find out, contracts will be all over. Lightfall plays ball.
All right, Bigelow. The heat is off you. Play your cards right, and you'll be able to count your time in Quentin on one hand.
Okay, so I knew it was the guy. Yeah, I knew it was him. Not him, but I forgot his name, Levitol or something like that. I knew it was him. Cause it's like the pink slips are coming directly from your company, my guy. So how on earth? So it's like, how on earth are they just getting out there unless somebody's forging them? But he has to be supplying them.
You
so
know
that's
the way.
how I
You can
already
drive.
knew it was him.
What a mess.
Ugh, gonna take some cleaning up, that's for sure.
I wish it hadn't gone that way.
Well,
Yeah.
we shouldn't bring guns to work with them. We didn't have a lot of choice.
You have to admire the barefaced cheek of someone who tries to blow your brains out one minute and pleads innocence the next.
Yeah, especially when he's surrounded by evidence. You know, guys like Bigelow spend so much time convincing themselves that they're not doing anything wrong that they actually start to believe their own bullshit.
They get sloppy. Bigelow, Lightval, all of them. If they hadn't, who knows how long they could have kept this racket going.
Complacency or greed. It's always one of the two that brings them down.
Y'all hear that? Complacency, greed. So, oh yeah, just to let you guys know, this will be the last case. I'm actually kind of getting a headache, and I'm getting really tired. Not tired, but I'm just having a really, like, I'm just getting a headache.
You're under arrest.
You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
We found a box of pink slips in a warehouse full of hot cars. You signed for them, Lightball.
I signed for all the orders and deliveries. You'll need something better than that, cowboy.
His gambling debts.
Save it, Lightball. We already have all we need to send you down.
I've had enough of this. You either produce some shred of proof, or I call my attorney.
It's his gambling debts.
You're in the hole with the organization. We know about the debts, Lightball.
I agree. I have a small problem. I'm prepared to help you in any way I can, Detective. I'll name names. I need you to keep this out of the paper. I need...
You need to shut up now, Lightball.
Shut your ass up.
Gordon Lightball, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud. Hands behind your back.
Hands behind your back, fatty.
The LAPD Central Traffic Division has today smashed a nationwide auto theft ring, writes crime correspondent, blah, blah, blah. Oh, here it is. Traffic squad detectives confronted a large group of armed thugs. After an exchange of gunfire, more than a dozen dead criminals were removed from the scene. The LAPD sustained no casualties. Woo! Damn fine work, Phelps. Now get out there and nail some more bad guys, will you?
Woo!
I want to finish reading this.
So, and that is that of the case. So, as you guys know, from this here going out, I will be playing this for 2 hours a day on the channel. Let's let this flashback play so that y'all can be reminded.
My family runs a shipping business in San Francisco. We used to have 2 ships a week to Tokyo. We've been in shipping for 2 generations, Hank. I've never been on a voyage anywhere. I feel like Odysseus in the beginning of his journey.
The Odyssey took 10 years, Cole.
This is the American century. America can rule the world after we win this war.
We need to stay alive, Cole. These men are counting on us. Have you heard what the veterans are saying to each other?
No.
Golden Gate and 48. That's 4 more hard years of fighting.
So we're gonna leave it off at that. So I hope you guys have really been enjoying the series, because I have. The next one we're going to be doing is called The Fallen Idol. So let's see what happens. Wow. So on tomorrow's episode, to start it off, we'll be investigating.
We have a new case. 2 women. Possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
So that's basically what we're going to be
the red light. Said you
doing
never saw it.
tomorrow. So I'll catch you tomorrow on the
See you
next
later,
stream
fellas.
of
Try not to work
L.A
too hard.
Noire, in the next part of the series.
You bantering with the boys.